We're gonna give a test 1, 2. If the screen's not even full screen, we will get this under control. I think it's not in. Let me go down a little bit because it's not in. I give it test 1, 2. See how it look. Turn it this way. Maybe I should scoot over. Hold on, let me scoot over. Sorry, get it out of there. Get it, test, get it in. Can't even see. I think it's all good. It depends. Well, I'm gonna scoot on this side. Oops. Let me go down a little bit. Actually, let me go down and turn because I know it's not even in. I think we all good. Test 1, 2. I think we all good. Got it. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 4th week of our Pacers team basketball game tonight. So, we got some couple announcements right now. So, we almost ended October. So, we're going to have some figure it out for the announcements. So, LeBron James on October 30th will be Wednesday. That will be home game on the 30th. After that, in October Halloween, Saturday will be November 2nd. There will be home game. And we'll figure it out these after we get this next week passed. And I believe I think we all go for 2020. So anyways, we got LeBron James will be having home game on Wednesday on October 30th of 2024. And November 2nd will be Saturday, our Pacers team home game. If you guys are interested of watching basketball this year, like I did same thing last year, if you have any questions, please comment below anytime for free. And we have the live chat open. You guys like to type it in the live chat because I have it free open. So I'm gonna give y'all like 3 or 4 minutes until we get ready for the prayer and national anthem. So y'all got about 3 minutes until we get ready for the prayer and national anthem. Okay, wait, my speaker. I found it. Wait, actually, it's supposed to be. I forgot. Oh, it's turned off. I gotta restart my computer. I'm gonna add another few minutes once I have to restart this computer because I actually turn off the Bluetooth. If I got any calls, if I don't answer, I'll be answering when the 4th quarter is over. So once again, and I have the live chat open anytime if you guys like to type it in. But please make sure it be appropriate. If I say inappropriate, y'all will be kicked out and banned. Because it better not be. Appropriate needs to be allowed. This will start. Need to find the national anthem. Oh, I need that Bluetooth. There we go. Test the speaker. Test 1, 2. It's working. There we go. Yep. All set. It should be good though. Time is up. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the fourth week of the boys basketball game for our Pacers team. And everything we have. We want to host it for my mom, Strickland, of the president of the Madawaska Legacy Center from by Indiana Avenue, close to the downtown Indianapolis, by the IU area. And we want to host it of the Connerwood High School for president of Joy Hoy. 2 honors. I hosted my mom, Strickland, of the president of the Madawaska Legacy Center from Indianapolis, by Indiana Avenue, and the president Joy Hoy of Connerwood High School by 30th Street. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, if y'all can please stand and remove your hats, hoodies, headphones, earpods, everything. Please remove those so we can get ready for prayer, so we can get ready for this basketball game. Right now it's 10:15, we got to get going. One sec. If you guys got a crucifix, please look it on the wall. If y'all don't have it, that's okay, because it's going to be a quick prayer. It'll be a little longer than I thought, but I didn't know. Let's pray. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and in the Holy Spirit. Dear Heavenly Father, we want to thank you for today, for our Pacers, our 4th week basketball game. We are almost in October. When Halloween's in October, on the 31st on Thursday, we are in November basketball game. Get ready for the winter. When spring comes, we will be ending the season. We want to pray for those so our Pacers team will do our best at the home game. We want to pray for everything we need to be having. We want to pray for my teacher, Mr. Fenning. We want to pray for my English teacher from my school, for Ms. Armbruster having a baby. We want to pray for her because she's getting pregnant, so we got to pray for her. We want to pray for one of my family and friends, for who can trust and support. We want to pray for my best friends, Fatima Hernandez, Joella Mendez, Jenny Carlos, Maddie Means, Addie Waddy, Abby T, and Cadence Ortiz. We want to ask you. We want to pray for those who is my favorite best friends in the boys soccer too, and all sports. We ask you through Jesus' name. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Now we're going to do national anthem. stations, everything we had it. We're going to get ready, check the volume. We need it up more. That is all for announcements, everybody. Sorry for 11 minutes. We're trying to get Bluetooth taken off. Enjoy this basketball game.
Saturday night coverage of the NBA. Thanks for tuning in. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter David Aldridge. We've got the Utah Jazz facing the Indiana Pacers. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, they've got Malone. Jeff Hornacek is out there with Stockton. Then it's Russell, and it's Foster in at center. Here's Hill, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Man, it's nice to see Hill get busy down inside, and really quite remarkable how he finds ways to score in the thick of things.
Now, here is Hornacek. And Lance Stevenson picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
Foster against Hibbert. 6 to shoot. Foster passes to Stockton. Over Hill. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Hill.
Stockton, just a remarkable point guard. Lights out shooter and an even better distributor.
Hill looking around. Over Stockton. Hill, no good. We play just over a minute here in the first. Here's Russell. The basket is good. The assist from Stockton.
Boy, I love watching Stockton share the ball. He does it with such aplomb. He's unselfish and always looking for the open man.
Bucket is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there. And the defense, no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Stevenson drives in, and it's Stevenson finishing it off.
Yeah, that's the kind of aggressive attitude Stevenson brings to the table. He's not going to sit back and settle for jump shots. If he can attack the basket, he will.
Let's go down to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
I was able to talk to the head coach of the Jazz for just a minute. And in talking about this matchup, he said this is a team that will execute you to death. He said the tough thing is that they have such great awareness offensively. Their discipline, their recognition, any mistake you make at the defensive end, 9 times out of 10, they're going to exploit it. So, Kevin, we'll see who wins the chess match tonight.
Yeah, David, thanks. We appreciate the report. They're in a tough spot to try to figure out how to slow down those shooters, GA.
Yeah, it's going to take a great defensive effort from all 5 guys. Should be fascinating to watch.
Well, you know what? I think they've got to run guys off their spots, to your point. Make them work hard for every opportunity they get.
Here is Stockton. Boy, Hibbert picking up that last basket. The shot's good from Stockton.
And this is how you want to start the ball game. 4 for 4 from the field. Seems like they're right on point and can't miss.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And there's Karl Malone on the assist by Stockton.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
Here's Stevenson.
Oh, that was worth the place of attention.
Man, how about the vision of the hometown hero, George Hill, spotting a teammate and whipping it over quickly.
Stockton kicks to Hornacek. The pass to Russell. Now Foster. Clock at 6. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Malone. A second chance effort. Excellent D there from George.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
And the basket by Hill.
You know, Hill is long and athletic, but deceptively strong, as he showed you there, using his body well.
Hill's gone 2 of 3 from the field. Stevenson against Hornacek. Passes it to Stockton. And here's Hornacek. Fires the 3. The basket is good. The assist from Stockton. Stockton's got 3 assists now in this one.
Hornacek squaring up from deep. That's a knockdown shooter if I ever saw one.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here's Stockton. He's got 8. That one, no good. Excellent D there from Hill. Stevenson against Hornacek. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
When Lance Stevenson is focused, he's very dangerous, has a ton of talent, good, strong physical body, athletic, versatile. He does a lot of good things out there.
Poster tags checked in for the Jazz. Utah trailing here. Stockton draws the double. Pass to Malone. And Hibbert with the block.
And the art of verticality, I mean, Hibbert able to contest shots without breaking the invisible plane between he and the offensive player. As a matter of fact, he may be the very best in the league at doing that.
Here's Hornacek. The Pacers making the shot. Outside, Russell. George against Malone. Shot clock at 6. Softly drops in the floater.
Yeah, I like the touch from Malone inside there. I mean, one of the most accomplished scorers in the game, without a doubt.
The steal. Poster tag with it. Now guarded by Stevenson. Here's Russell. And the slam dunk by Russell.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Get in a hoop before the defense can get set.
And it's Stevenson missing.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
And George, here we go. And George with the stuff.
Oh, a nice show of strength that time from Paul George, absorbing the hit and still carving out space to get the shot to go down.
Anderson, he's checked in for the Jazz. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Stockton, and the rebound goes to the Pacers. Hibbert's got 4 rebounds in this game. Stevenson, good. The assist goes to Hill. Hill's got 3 assists now in this one.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
I love watching Malone just use that strength. He's so good at just kind of burrowing his way inside and then finishing above the rim.
Back right after this. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
Turner is out there with Paul George. That's Lance Stevenson. Then there's Hill. And it's Hibbert in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. Stevenson drives in, and it's slammed in by Stevenson.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And after defending on the shot, he doesn't give up on the play. Follow that straight to the glass for the rebound.
And good that time. And it's a 4-point Pacer lead.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Here's Anderson. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And how about the awareness there of Hornacek, a high IQ player who just knows how to find his teammates when they're open.
Kept alive. So it's the Jazz now. On the high post. The rebound by Turner.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
The Pacers shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. He doesn't get the second one. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Here's George. Second chance shot. And it's Hibbert missing. Jazz trail by 3. Here's Anderson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Pacers with possession here. And it's Turner off the drive. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Pacers lead by 3.
And that's exactly the effort you like to see from Hibbert, finishing off the glass.
Hornacek passes to Anderson. Back to Hornacek. Pass to Stockton. Now Hornacek. Just 5 to shoot. A shot off that time. Good D by Stevenson.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Inside, Malone with the steal. And the call will be against George Hill. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second foul of the first half. Not a big deal yet, but something to keep an eye on.
Stockton against Hill. The high post shot. Here's Malone. Another shot. It's good for his 4th bucket of the night. He's shooting 4 of 8.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
And both free throws good for Evan Turner. Jazz trail by 3. Stockton outside. Kicks it out to Malone. There's the pass to Ostertag. Now Hornacek. Turner covering. Stevenson against Hornacek. Offensive rebound. Here's Ostertag. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Stockton against Hill. Stockton outside to the right side. George against Malone. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. 3-point lead. And Turner the bucket on the assist by Hill. 8 points for Evan Turner.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
And then George with the jam.
And you know what? For me, these don't show exactly how great an athlete George is. I mean, sometimes you're surprised that the basket doesn't come down with the force he punches it with.
Malone. Good for another field goal. Number 5 on the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
And the basket by Stevenson.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far. And when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Good on the shot. Ostertag's got 6.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Stevenson can't hit.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Malone against George. Malone, no luck. Stevenson drives in, and it's Stevenson finishing it off.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And the first half is now in the books. It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. For the Pacers, the first quarter was pretty even. At the end of the period, they held a 2-point lead. In the second quarter, they made it look easy. They played well at both ends of the court, and suddenly they're sitting on a 9-point lead here at halftime. And Shaq, what did you see out there from the Pacers?
Well, I like it, Ernie, because they're just not settling for outside shots.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, one half to go. It's been a clinic out there by Lance Stevenson.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look that he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
So on the floor for Utah, they've got Jeff Hornacek. Malone is out there with Ostertag. That's Brian Russell, and it's Stockton in at the point. Here's Malone, tries again. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Roy Hibbert picks one up.
And Malone, a remarkable power forward. His footwork, incredible. And that jump shot is wet.
Foster's checked in for Ostertag. Pacers leading by 9. Knocked away. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Offensive rebound. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. Here's George. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And when George has the ball in a comfortable spot, he's looking to draw the foul, feeling that there's nobody that can stay with him.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Here's Malone, and it's Malone finishing it off.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Here's Stevenson. That ball. Nice feed that time from Turner. Turner's got his 5th assist in this one. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Stevenson against Hornacek. Fires it up. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Hornacek's got 9 points. Stevenson drives in.
It's basically been all him. I mean, he scored most of the points himself.
Jazz trail by 9. And here's Stockton. 8 points for him. To the left side wing. Malone down low. Defended by George. 6 on the shot clock. The open shot, Stockton. Utah the rebound. Here's Malone. Changes up. And the layup is up and in. Malone's got 8 here in the quarter.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Hornacek. Here's Stevenson. Shooting shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Malone. Pacers have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9. The Jazz making a switch here. Isley's checked in. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Hornacek outside. 5 to shoot. Pass to Malone. They get it back. Foster. And Hibbert with the block. And George, here we go. And it's George finishing it off.
Look at how high George sits off these drives to the hoop. Banging it down with the violence of a madman.
Ball's knocked loose. They double him with George. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. On the wing, Turner. No good on that one. The Jazz go the other way with it. Isley, the pass to Malone. And the jam by Karl Malone.
Boy, I tell you what, Malone, an excellent pick and roll threat. And a knockdown shooter, too, which makes him hard to guard.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
And it's good for 2. Now just a 5-point Indiana lead.
Hey guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And the basket by Stevenson.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Here's Isley. He's guarded by Hill. And the basket is good. Isley's got his first basket. Pacers leading by 5. Malone with the steal. Top of the key, Russell. Pulls up. High post. Again, the Jazz score.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
And Utah making a change here. Keith's checked in. Hornacek against Stevenson. Pass to Isley. 6 to shoot. Pass to Malone. Here's Isley from deep 3-point range, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Greg Ostertag, he's checked in for Utah. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. Here's Stevenson, and it's Stevenson finishing it off.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
Isley, the pass to Malone. Yep, it counts. Malone shooting right around his career field goal percentage, just north of 50%. Stevenson drives in, got a hand on it.
And Ostertag showing his intensity on defense. A big guy who takes pride in his shot block.
And the call will be against George Hill. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Anderson, he's checked in for Isley. Got a piece of it. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game.
And he just goes from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
Here's Hornacek. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
And it's Stevenson missing. Now Anderson. Over Hill. Go!
resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing.
Back to the action after this word. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. They've got Hill. Evan Turner is out there with Paul George. Then it's Lance Stevenson, and it's Hibbert in at the center position. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Flips it up off the inbound. Here's Ostertag, and easy 2 points on the layup. Ostertag's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Utah.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backcourt.
And Greg, it's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Indiana.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
Well, you've also got to love how aggressively they've taken that ball to the basket and scored off dribble penetration.
Stockton on one end of the pick and roll, Malone on the other. And it's sent back by George.
Well, I tell you what, Paul George is so tough on defense. Love the way he gets after people. He's excellent at staying in the play as well as staying in his stance so he can come up with rejections and deflections.
And it's Ostertag with the jam.
And we could have been looking at a two-possession game, but that was a huge mistake on the turnover. Now, nerves becoming a factor.
And it's Stevenson missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. Two hands and down.
Stockton against Hill. Stockton draws the double. And the pass to Keith. To the paint. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That one on Turner.
Boy, Malone is just so strong, even when he gets hit. He stays with the shot nicely.
Ryan Russell. He's checked in for Keith. Free throw drops for Malone.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Malone comes with the double team. Here's Stevenson. Malone with the rebound. Malone's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. There's Russell with the three. But they'll get another chance.
Yeah, just nice hustle there. That work gets them the extra possession.
Ostertag, Kevin, is an enforcer. I mean, he's a physical presence who does a nice job rebounding and patrols the paint well.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. Pacers trail by 3. Here's Stevenson, and it's Stevenson finishing it off.
Going high to throw that one down.
Sky high, fantastic one-hand jam.
Boy, nice way to punctuate that possession.
A nice shot by Stockton.
And, you know, Stockton is really clever when it comes to scoring inside. Not the biggest guy, but he finds a way to get the job done.
Malone comes with the double team. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And Utah has possession. Utah leading by 3 to the middle. And it's Ostertag with the jam.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
I would agree. Stockton outside. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Here's Ostertag. It's good again, and the next one 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
It's Russell with the drive. And And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Roy Hibbert picks one up. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Jazz.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
Well, they've also really been dialed in with their jump shot. I mean, they have not missed much from mid-range today.
And, you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
And the Jazz call time here. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor, and these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. And now we present our Jordan Player of the Game.
Hey guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
Hornacek, he's checked in for the Jazz. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, during that timeout, the coach of the Jazz talked to his team. He's encouraged where they are at this point in the game, but he told his guys things can turn in a blink. What we need to do is execute the rest of the way. So we'll see if they can finish this one off, Kevin.
Okay, David, thanks. They swipe it. It's 2-on-1. High, arcing shot, and it's blocked by Stevenson. And it's Turner off the drive. That's good, and it's Stevenson with the assist. Utah leading by 6. Down low, here's Russell. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And it's slammed in by Stevenson.
And Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg? How with that emphatic slam.
And guys, that'll get his heart rate up a little bit. I can tell you that. Watch out. He can be a dangerous player when his motor is revved up that.
And he has to take that long, slow walk back to the bench here. He'll watch the rest of this one from the sideline.
Brown is checked in for George Hill. Foster's checked in for the Jazz. Pacers trail by 8. Here's Stevenson. And it's Stevenson finishing it off.
You know, didn't need 2 hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time.
Yeah, I like the variety, though. Nice to switch it up.
Now, that's where you like your shots to come from.
1:03 left in the 4th. They double him with Russell, and we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And it's the Pacers with the ball to the inside. Hibbert, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Veteran move by Hibbert. Sees the defender coming, tries to finish strong.
At the line for your Pacers. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in.
He needed to convert on all of those. Missed opportunities at the line are the last thing they need right now.
It's good.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there, go get it.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's the first that brings them within 8. And the Jazz with some changes. Carr, he's checked in for Malone. Keith comes in for Russell, and Isley subbed in for Hornacek. Brown against Stockton. And it's good, 2 points. Stockton's got the lead up to 9 now for the Jazz.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
And you know what? He does. I mean, in the NBA, you've got to have ways to score over defenders of all sizes. How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Here's Stevenson, and it's Stevenson finishing it off.
And it's good to see George concentrate on getting the ball to the open man. Excellent floor awareness.
Carr against George. Paul George with the steal. Out to Turner. Brown feeling out of it and out of bounds as Utah gains possession. So it's Utah with the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by